Riots in Philly. After a no doubt justified police use of force, a man was shot and killed, and they're tearing the place apart. And silly feminists dressed up as handmaids tale to pretend they have a right to kill babies while in the womb, as Amy Barrett gets confirmed and sworn in to the Supreme Court. This is the end of Hour 1 of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show, Tuesday, October 27th, 2020. Stay tuned for Hour 2. Jesse Lee Peterson will be right back. I'm James Hake with Hake News, not fake news. You can get the Hake News at thehakereport.com and look at the news section. BLM, Antifa, riot, more, and presumably Antifa, right? Black Lives Matter for sure. Revolver and Twitter report that video shows riots in Philadelphia after police shot an armed black man. Shane Murphy on Twitter shared a dramatic video. Cops say, "Put the knife down." And it was a graphic video. Officers shot and killed a knife-wielding suspect in Philadelphia, PA, after an altercation. The so-called victim, really perpetrator, who was killed, was identified as Walter Wallace Jr. Walter Wallace Jr., dead at age 27. What a shame. I heard his mother was with him. I don't know. Some woman, ABC News reports that a neighbor, Jada Hilton, said police could have done more. You could have pulled out a taser. You could have shot him in the leg. Hilton told the local media. Protesters gathered at a place ridiculously called Malcolm X Park, and so they had riots. Ridiculous. Drudge and ABC News reports that 30 officers were injured, 30, including a 56-year-old female sergeant hit by a truck, I think. She was in stable condition with a broken leg and other injuries at the hospital. 33 arrests last night for rioting, assault on police officers, looting, and possession of firearms. Dangerous, huh? Philadelphia's Kiss Up mayor, Jim Kenney, a white adult male Democrat, ridiculous, I think he's white, said in a statement, "My prayers are with the family and friends of Walter Wallace. I have watched the video of this tragic incident, and it presents difficult questions that must be answered." That doesn't help. "I spoke tonight with Mr. Wallace's family and will continue to reach out to hear concerns firsthand." Drudge and CBS Philadelphia say that stores were looted and vandalized, including a Foot Locker, a Family Dollar, and many others. And that woman is getting on the Supreme Court now. Revolver News, along with New York Post, report that the Senate has confirmed what they call ACB, Amy Barrett, last night. Washington Times and CNN say that Justice Clarence Thomas swore in Barrett under a constitutional oath at the White House with President Trump Monday, last night. And today, Tuesday, that Rhino so-called Chief Justice, John Roberts, administers her judicial oath swearing in official ceremony. Dumb feminists are protesting, dressed up as some dumb TV show, Handmaid's Tale. They pretend it's slavery and rape if they're not allowed to kill babies in the womb. And completely silly and idiotic. These so-called protesters dressed up in red cloaks and white bonnets outside state government buildings and courthouses in cities across the United States on, I guess, Sunday. Boston, Little Rock, that's in Arkansas, Madison, Fort Myers. The Red Cloak organizers, using the website Ruth sent us. That's for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the deceased pro-abortion feminist Supreme Court justice who wanted 9 female members on the court. With the subheading, "Praise be for equality." That's their website. These females said that they're protesting the appointment of any Supreme Court justice by the greatest president, President Donald Trump, and to affirm equal rights for women, especially body autonomy. Stupid. And to honor the memory of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Pretty gross. They also held a placard, one in Boston. One of them held a placard that said, "Defend human treatment for all," which is rich because they dehumanize men and babies and kill babies. Some upcoming cases with regard to this Amy Barrett woman. Breitbart reports Justice Amy Coney Barrett to face cases on voting, Obamacare, and the Mueller report. 2020 elections. It's a case happening right now. Lower courts have been trying to extend the deadline for the receipt of absentee ballots. Also going to rule on Obamacare, apportionment, and the Mueller report. I'm James Hake. Now on to Jesse, Hour 2.